Hey, it's Adrian from Cademy. In this video, I'd like to talk about our WordPress plugin. Now, there's a few different ways to embed courses from Cademy onto your website, but if you have a WordPress site, the WordPress plugin is probably the best way to do it. The basic way to embed courses onto a website is using the embeds feature we have in here, and it normally gives you an iframe that you put on your website, and it works and looks fine. This is the example of what it looks like as an iframe. I see the full courses, and you can choose the layout, you can choose how it should work, and then you put it on a specific page and it should all work just fine. I can go in and filter, and I can click and navigate, and it will view the course, and I can go back. However, there's a few negatives of using the iframe, and those are the primary one is going to be visibility to search engines. So a search engine like Google or Bing or even the bot sites, when they navigate, well, not bot sites, but bots like ChatGPT and Claude, when they navigate to a website, they will not usually look through and see the content of an iframe. So that means that the visibility of those listings and products is lower for the bots. The second point is that the iframe is kind of isolated within the window that it's showing. So styling from the top level is not visible within the page itself, so you can't customize that much inside of it. So to solve for these things and to improve the user experience and visibility on the search engine side, we have a dedicated WordPress plugin. It's only available for the Themes plan for now, so you need to be on that to be able to install it. But the process is pretty straightforward. You open the WordPress app in our apps section in the admin dashboard. You download the plugin zip. You make a note of your URL or slug for your account. In my case, my account is called Cademy with an I at the end. And then you click to generate an API key. You type in your website domain and click generate, and it'll give you a secret value that you'll need to make a copy of. We don't expose that again, so make a copy of and save it safely somewhere. And you'll need that at the point when you set up the plugin. After you do that, go into your WordPress site settings. Actually, I'll keep a reference of this page, and I'll go in the WordPress settings from here. And under plugins, you need to click on add plugin and upload the zip file that was downloaded by clicking on upload plugin and choosing the file that you've downloaded from the admin dashboard. After you download and install the plugin, you'll see the plugin appear under settings and Cademy. And this is where you configure your site. So this is where you type in your slug or the value that you saw in here. In my case, it would be Cademy, or this is another educator account that I have to demo things. You paste in the second key that was given when you created when you set up here, the secret value from here, you paste it in here, sorry. And then you type in your website address right in here, and then the path where you want the courses to be displayed. So the way our plugin works is anytime on your website, when somebody goes to a specific URL, so /courses in this example, and then / a specific slug, we will automatically fetch that course information based on the slug from this path. So let's say on my educator account, I have a course that looks like this. So the slug for this course is Stargazing Masterclass Online In-Person Dates Options, right? And so if somebody goes to your amazing website, which is my WordPress site, /courses, /this slug, now the plugin will automatically pick up the fact that it's going to /courses and then a specific slug and try and fetch that particular course information. So for this purposes, you can type in workshops or events or whatever works, it doesn't matter. But the value that you type in here doesn't matter as much as the fact that it'll instruct our plugin to say that anything that comes after that value should be fetched from Cademy to render a course page dynamically. Okay? So on that page, you can actually, we don't create a page for you. So you can go and create any page you want there, and you can customize that and make it look however you want. All we care about is the value that will come after will be dynamically loaded from our database. Now, for this particular course page that we will generate, you can set a specific theme. So maybe you want to generate a specific theme file for the course page, and you will wrap around that theme and use that theme at the point when we generate that page. And the default option for how we should show multiple courses, you could be set from here, but you can customize that and use the shortcodes as well at the point when you go in and configure it on a per page basis. You don't need these options, but it's useful to be able to click save and sync every once in a while to pull in and refresh the plugin data. If you ever notice it getting out of sync, you should come in and click this button to try and fix that. Normally, we should be good enough at keeping the data in sync, so you don't have to do that, but just keep that in mind. Another thing that's worth mentioning is that when we issue a new version of the plugin, you'll be able to see a notification here, and then you'll see that the version is out of date, and you can click the update button to install the latest version. Okay. Now, let's see how this works. If I want to go into a specific and create a specific page, let's see, let me find that courses page maybe. Just to be clear, this page is not created by our plugin. This page is created by yourself. So go in and create a page for courses or workshops or whatever you have, from where you can route people to the right sub-pages for courses. Now, it's already got a section here for courses. I can remove that and show you how you add it. So the way you add it is either by adding in a shortcode for the courses, which you'll see in the settings of the plugin as well. Or if you're using the, Gutenberg, I think it's called, block editor for WordPress, you can use the block for Cademy Courses like so. It's pulling them in, so I can choose to make them a bit wider. And then on the right side, it gives me a few options for managing the appearance of this plugin. So I can choose how to make them appear, whether I want a rows layout or a grid or dated rows. And there's a few other options like dated cards as well. I can choose to show all courses or just the upcoming ones. I can choose to filter it and only narrow it down to show only courses within a specific collection. And I can control a few other options like what filters appear. Let me actually go and see all my courses. What filters appear at the top. Maybe I don't want the level to appear. And I can do additional styling from here as well. So all of these options are available. You can play around with them to get it looking just right, and then save, and that's it. As I said, this particular block doesn't need to be specifically on the courses page. You can put it anywhere on your site, and you can create multiple pages and kind of just use these Gutenberg blocks or the shortcodes to render the course pages like so. If I go in and open this, I now see the full course pages rendering the course card the way I've chosen. And if I click on one, it will redirect me to /courses and then the slug of the course. And this is dynamically being fetching the content and generating the course page for my course directly on the WordPress site. This is all generating the HTML and markup directly on the server, and it means that the result is a plain HTML page that is visible to bots and ChatGPT and Google and so on, and is accessible and can be read by kind of any device that you point to it. The styling of this page also can be customized because it's just HTML. You can go into your WordPress settings and customize the CSS any way you wish. So if you want to make the backgrounds different or buttons a different shape or any kind of additional colors, you can customize that fully. And if you want to hide elements or customize it even further, you could do that. And for the layout of the whole page, you can again go and create your own custom theme file for this particular page and apply that in the settings of the plugin. If you have any questions, as always, you can message and we'll try our best to assist. Just go through the admin dashboard and click on the message us button. We hope you'll enjoy the plugin. And if you have questions, as always, reach out. Cheers.